Hello guys and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment Part 18. Excuse me. I've just finished the Kew Gardens case and strangely as it turns out Margaret White was the main suspect in that case when Martin Hamish committed suicide after he knew what he was done. So he knew what he'd done and he couldn't live with the guilt no more, so he took his own life, sadly. And then Margaret White was left to pick up the pieces, and she also tried to take her own life, but she was saved by Dr. Watson. So she's currently been held in custody. But now I'm about to start a new case. But first I want to open my post. Dear Mr. Holmes, I'm writing to express my appreciation for striking the truth of this horrible case. At first I cannot even imagine how Miss Margaret White, such an exceptional and beautiful woman, could plan and commit such a dreadful murder with that fellow Hamish. How angry I was, but when I attempted to put myself in her shoes I began to understand. As talented and beautiful lady as Miss White was, she evidently could not complete her studies without money. While my father was living in his high life, sorry, sorry guys, I can't spell. Whatever that says. Yeah, I'm thick. In human sympathy, thank you for your kindness towards her. She's no longer here and I already miss her. Oh, bless him. Oh well, you learn the truth about her eventually, Albert. But, let's crack on with this case. Let's see what Dr. Watson has to say.
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
Okay, I'm not going to look for the top of scopes whether that woman's still there.
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mock cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Excellent, but let's roll. Also guys, I just want to say a big thank you for helping me reach 450 subscribers. I'm nearly halfway to 500, sorry. Yeah, I'm halfway to 500 subscribers. But also once I reach 500 subscribers I will be halfway to 1,000, so the subscribers are coming in and I am most grateful and thankful for those. Every subscription, God, I can't talk, I don't know what's the matter with me. Every subscription counts and every subscription matters. So, yes, let's move on with the case. Ooh. Ooh, okay. We are in a dark alleyway. Which way should we go? Should we go this way? Can I go this way? Okay, I'll come back first, so I've just seen the bodies, but no, okay, it turns out I was going the right way. This is the Half Moon Street case. Is that what it's called? A Half Moon Walk. Okay, I was half right. Oh dear.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Mr. Holmes.
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Mara. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving.
Okay, victims.
Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
And witnesses?
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
Ooh. Okay.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Oh dear.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Mr.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course.
Mr. Holmes, how could you forget Queen Victoria's birthday?
Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. No. Piece of wood.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look. This shard of wood is quite new.
Ugh. Okay.
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
Oh dear. It's a key.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens. A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vicotti must have done some time there. He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant. The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound.
Oh dear. Okay. Let's look at the head.
Brian Vicotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
Okay. So that means no. I think we need to talk to this gentleman here, I think.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
And before we do, let's He's a war veteran. Done his bit for the country. Missing button. Okay. Oh. Oh, he's limping. Not too injured.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
Turner's view.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime, is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
Ah, damn.
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly.
Well.
This kitchen knife is quite sharp. There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper. This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago. The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
What's Mr. Turner trying to hide here?
A perfect match.
Ooh.
So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims. The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Mr. Turner, what are you trying to hide from us?
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots. So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Okay, so... So let's work this out. That's number 1. No. Okay. Let's look. Okay, he gets up out of bed with his stick. It's taking its time, isn't it? So it seems Mr. Turner then placed his stick there. So he's cut some paper there and then he's chucked it in the fire.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, What did he find?
Ooh.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look. Well now, what a find! A precious jewel, concealed inside a book. A bracelet with a unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
Right then, Mr. Turner, I think you need to get talking.
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
Right, mate, time to give up the truth.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Oh, he's telling porcupines again.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then, and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window, as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Very fair of you, Mr. Holmes. Right. Move on. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up part 18 right there. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. Just to let you know as well, I have made an update video where you can see me personally talking to my phone, where I'm talking about update. Obviously it's an update video, I'm talking about what's coming soon, so obviously if you follow me on Instagram you might already know. I'm not going to say in this video, I don't want to spoil it for you already. Also as well, it's just thanking you guys for supporting me in this YouTube journey of becoming so popular. Well, that's not going to happen yet. But yeah, I will leave a link for that in the description, and like I said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and please like if you like this video, and I will see you soon in part 19. Thank you.